Hello and welcome back to SketchUp Assist. Today is just a quick video. We're going to talk about how you make a sphere. At least I'll show you how I make them. There are a number of ways to do them. If you have some better ideas, please feel free to share those. So I start off just in circle mode here, and I just have the orientation I prefer to work in. You can choose whatever makes sense for you, but I generally like to draw the first circle along these lines, and we'll just do like a 3-foot circle here. Now notice that you can see the segments in here. When we go in to circle mode again, I'll show you how you could adjust that if you want. But keep in mind, the more segments you add to the circle, obviously the smoother the circle gets. It looks more like a true circle, but the computational overhead goes up significantly. And in particular, when you're creating a sphere, you're making basically lots of replicas of these sections. And that computational overhead can become real, can become a challenge for you. So keep that in mind. And again, I'll point out how you can alter that if you want to when we draw the next circle here. But what I do after creating this first circle is I typically come down here and I draw a line across the circle. And this just makes a reference point for me, so that when I come in here, and I find my midpoint, and I'm going to arrow up to change the orientation of the circle. Now notice in the lower right hand corner it says 24. That's the default setting in SketchUp. If you want to increase it, then put what you want in here. And again, the more you put in, the smoother the circle, but the more the computational overhead. We're going to leave this at 24 for now. Okay, let's draw this circle out here. And I want to show you one thing to look out for. So this might be the natural intuition, is to come here, and I believe we're in X-ray mode. That's fine. Let's turn off X-ray mode. What we've created here are basically two intersecting circles, normal to one another. And what you could do is come in and erase this and erase this. You now have a profile. That is, this is the profile, and then you have a path, okay? And then we can go ahead and select that path, go up to Tools, hit Follow Me, select that. Okay, now we've created a sphere. Don't let the segments here. This is just because this is what we told SketchUp to render this circle was with 24 segments. If you want it smoother, increase the number of sides in that circle when you draw it. Again, just be aware that there's an expense to that computationally. Now, the other thing that you're going to see here is there's this line across here, this path. And if we try to get rid of that path, we actually break our sphere, okay? And let me show you how you get around that. Let's come back here. I'll leave that circle there for a moment. Let's come in. Now, your path doesn't have to be anything specific. It can just be any path that's connecting with your profile. So we can draw that path here. We can get rid of this path. Let me select that, get rid of that. And now let's use this as our path. So I've selected it, it's blue. Let's zoom in here a little bit. And now let's go back to Tools, let's go back to Tools, Follow Me, and click that. Now we have created our sphere without that. Now if you don't want that path inside, let's go into X-ray mode, hit K. Let's go into select mode, spacebar. It's a little hard to see, but I have selected that line and delete it. So now that path is gone, and we're left with our sphere. And so that's how I create spheres in SketchUp. Again, make your choices depending on your computational power, but that's all there is to it. Good luck.